Welcome to this explainer. Okay, I want you to imagine we're sitting right across the desk from each other. Grab a coffee. You're an ambitious new startup owner, and I'm your strategic consultant. Today, we're going to roll up our sleeves and really crack open the playbook on how Trade and Investment Bangladesh, or T&IB, empowers local entrepreneurs just like you to scale up. Let's get right into it. So I'm going to start off by asking you a very direct question. Are you struggling to find reliable buyers for your new startup? Honestly, it's the absolute #1 pain point I hear from new business owners. You've poured your heart, your soul into this fantastic product or an innovative service, right? But then you look out into the market and crickets. It feels like you're completely invisible. You see, finding buyers isn't just about knocking on doors anymore, it's about being discoverable. Here's our roadmap for this consultation. First, we'll look at the Startup Growth Challenge. Second, the power of networking ecosystems. Third, T&IB as your growth partner. Fourth, trade facilitation and matchmaking. Fifth, building trust through directories. And finally, scaling your startup today. All right, Section 1, the Startup Growth Challenge. Let's diagnose your market hurdles. 170 million. That single massive number is the population of Bangladesh. Now, on one hand, that represents an absolutely enormous opportunity, right? We're talking about a rising middle class and a rapidly expanding digital infrastructure. But here's the consultant's reality check for you. That massive number also means relentless competition. You're a small fish in an incredibly large, dynamic pond, and you're competing with both fierce local players and foreign investors who are all exploring Bangladesh. And that intense competition brings us to your core hurdles. Let's validate what you're probably struggling with right now. We're looking at limited international exposure, weak branding, inadequate buyer access, a major trust deficiency, and honestly, a lack of market intelligence. I want to highlight that trust deficiency because it is often fatal. Think about it. If big local buyers or foreign importers don't know who you are, they literally cannot trust you. And without trust, well, there are no commercial relationships. End of story. Moving on to Section 2, the power of networking ecosystems. We're redefining how you connect. Okay, this is where we need a complete mindset shift. Traditional networking, that's the old way. It's waiting around for trade fairs, trying to set up physical meetings, constantly fighting geographical barriers. Honestly, it's just too slow. Modern ecosystems, on the other hand, represent the digital revolution. We're talking about a continuous online presence, digital matchmaking, and true global integration. It means you don't have to wait for some annual expo just to meet a buyer. Your ecosystem is out there working for you 24/7, crossing borders effortlessly while you sleep. So, your new primary tool is a structured business networking platform. What is that? Well, it's a digital system enabling businesses, investors, and buyers to connect, collaborate, and build commercial relationships. Now, notice the word structured there. That is absolutely key. This isn't just about throwing up a random social media page and, hoping for the best. It's a deliberate, highly organized engine designed specifically to generate real leads, facilitate partnerships, and accelerate your business expansion. Which brings us to Section 3, T&IB as your growth partner. Let's talk about building your digital toolkit. This right here is where digital transformation gets tangible. The sheer breadth of services is pretty incredible. For business consultancy, T&B offers mentorship, export support, and that all-important buyer-seller matchmaking we've been talking about. For IT services, they actively build your digital visibility. We're talking professional website development, robust SEO, and tight security. And for marketing, well, they'll actually run your WhatsApp, email, and SMS campaigns, right alongside Google Ads and social media marketing. They are literally handing you an end-to-end digital toolkit so you can step up and compete globally. Let's dive into Section 4, Trade Facilitation and Matchmaking, Bridging the Global Gap. So, let's look at how trade facilitation actually works in practice, laid out as a structured journey. Step 1 is business profile creation. This is all about establishing a verified, highly professional presence. Then, Step 2, buyer-seller matchmaking. And this is where the magic happens. T&IB actively connects your business with relevant importers, wholesalers, and distributors. Finally, Step 3 is export support and market entry. They literally guide your product right into the new market. You move from being totally invisible to actually exporting across borders through their proactive intervention. It's a real game changer. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Listen to Mustafizur Rahman, the founder and CEO of Canvas Inc. up in Canada. He highlights T&IB's, quote, commitment to quality execution and ethical practice. That right there is incredibly powerful social proof. You see, when you align your startup with an ecosystem that possesses this level of cross-border credibility, well, that credibility automatically transfers right over to you. Okay, Section 5, Building Trust Through Directories. This is your credibility building machine. Listen, a directory is no longer just some static list of names like an old phone book. It's a rapid-fire benefit engine. You get verified business profiles, direct B2B leads, massive SEO and search engine exposure, faster matchmaking, and 24/7 global accessibility. Do you remember that trust deficiency hurdle we talked about a few minutes ago? Having a verified listing instantly solves that. It sends a massive signal to international buyers that you are authentic, you've been vetted, and you are absolutely ready for serious business. And what's truly amazing to me is the sheer diversity of this ecosystem. We are talking about connecting everything from agrotech and dairy farms all the way over to ready-made garments and sportswear. It's the whole shebang. So whether you're selling heavy farm tractors or you're manufacturing high-end knit t-shirts, there is a structured, highly searchable category ready for you. It ensures the exact buyers who are looking for your specific product can actually find you. Finally, we arrive at Section 6, Scaling Your Startup Today, the Execution Plan. Here's the thing. The absolute secret to sustainable expansion lies in a holistic ecosystem. Let's break down how this works. Consultancy and mentorship make up a vital 30% of the strategy. Digital visibility and IT make up another 30%. And trade facilitation and matchmaking make up the final 40%. You can't just have a shiny website without the strategic mentorship to guide it, right? And you definitely can't successfully match with buyers without the digital visibility to back up your brand. All these pieces, every single one of them, must work together in perfect harmony to really scale your startup. So our consultation is coming to a close. The traditional barriers, they're gone. The digital toolkit, the matchmaking services, the verified directories, they are all sitting right there in front of you. Now, it is entirely up to you to take action. So I'm going to leave you with one final provocative question. Will you remain invisible, or are you ready to plug into the ecosystem and scale globally?